Hi, welcome to another edition of The Hot Seat. I'm your host, Eric, and with me today is a very special guest, long-lost friend, Jeremey Tryon. Jeremy, welcome to The Hot Seat.
Thank you for having me.
Would you call yourself a long-time listener, first-time caller?
Definitely.
Definitely. So you've seen The Hot Seat before?
Yes, I have.
How many Hot Seats have you watched approximately?
Probably about a dozen.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good readership, watchership. Any stand out to you? Any favorite Hot Seat? Any favorite employee maybe that was featured on a Hot Seat previously?
Can't remember the names, but the last couple were pretty good.
Okay, good.
I just don't know their name.
That's
Can't-
close
not coming
enough.
in my head.
Jeremy, how do we know each other?
We met in 7th grade.
7th grade. What year was that?
Oh, when would that be? 1988, probably.
1988. Circa 1988.
Post middle school.
What percentage of my employees do you think were even alive in 1988?
10.
10%? Maybe a little higher. Sam, what year were you born?
89.
89. Tom?
88.
88. Okay, good. And would you say that was post middle school?
Yes.
Post middle school. What was the mascot at post middle school?
I know we've talked about this
Yeah.
the other day.
I thought it was a layup.
What was the Eagles? At
Sure.
least that was our high school mascot.
Okay. Where'd we go to high school?
Arlington.
Arlington.
High school. Washington.
Arlington, Washington.
Yes, sir.
Home of the
Eagles.
Eagles. Great. So what are you doing down here in Colorado?
Visiting my old friend. Haven't seen for a long time.
Reconnecting. It's been a long time. I think we
That's
saw
right.
each other at a reunion, didn't we?
5 years ago, yeah.
5 years ago we saw each other at a reunion. Before that we hadn't seen each other since high school.
Yeah, long time, 20 years.
It's crazy. Do you think social media had any influence on us reconnecting?
Yeah. This show did maybe
The Hot Seat?
think about you a little bit more.
The Hot Seat literally connected long lost friendships.
Yes, and
Put that in the promo clip, Sammy.
our friend that passed away a few months ago. That made me want to reconnect with other friends that I hadn't seen for a long time.
Realize life is short and we're getting old.
Damn right.
Yep. Okay, so you saw another friend of ours, Kyle Washburn, right?
Yes, saw him 3 weeks ago.
Okay, cool. What do you know about digital marketing?
Not much.
Not much. Okay, so you weren't here interviewing.
No.
You're gainfully employed, right?
Yes, I am.
Who do you work for?
I work for Boeing.
You work for Boeing.
Yes.
Small little company. How many employees does Boeing have?
I have 170,000 around the world.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
What's your job title at Boeing?
I am team lead for the in-tank systems installation crew.
In tank, like fuel tank?
Fuel cell, yes.
Okay, so you run a team who puts the fuel cells onto the
We
airplanes?
put the fuel systems into the wings and the center fuel tank.
Wait, the fuel goes in the wings?
Yes. All the way out to close to the end.
Huh. Because of you.
Oh,
And your team.
Yeah,
And like probably 17 to 35,000 other people.
yes. Lots
Okay.
of people.
Good. Lots of pieces. How many pieces on an airplane?
Oh, well, probably a million
Million?
or more.
What would you say your favorite airplane to fly in is? You're going to take one airplane across the world. What kind of airplane should I get on?
Well, the ones that I've flown on, the 37 is my favorite.
What's a 37?
737?
Oh, 737. Oh, so in the
single aisle.
industry, you guys have you call it its own thing.
Yeah.
So I
a
know it as a
single aisle.
737. You know it as a 37.
Yeah, so it's a single aisle plane. But if I was going to go on a long trip, I'd take an 87 or a 787 Dreamliner.
Have you ever been on one of those?
No.
Not as a passenger.
No.
Have you?
But
Do you work
I
on them?
walk through them. Yeah.
Are they huge?
They're not. They're big. The 737 is a lot smaller, but the 777 is a lot bigger. It's a bigger one.
Okay.
But yeah, the 87's really nice.
Cool. Tell me about your family. You got any kids?
We got 3 kids.
3 kids. What are their names?
20-year-old son's Jaden.
Jaden?
17-year-old son's AJ.
AJ?
And 11-year-old daughter's Elise.
Elise. Awesome. You got anything you want to say to them? They're now famous. They've been on the hot seat. They've been recognized. Plus, you're here. Their dad's here.
Yeah. Well, I just want to. Hopefully, AJ went to school today.
Hoping AJ went to school today. Good.
Yeah.
No, that's
about it.
parenting goals right there. Huh? Okay. What are they into? What do they do for fun?
Both the boys do track. Jaden throws javelin for community college up in Everett right now.
Cool.
He wants to go to either Western or UW after.
Awesome.
He gets his degree, his 2-year degree. AJ does triple jump and long jump for Everett High School, and Elise is into music and animation. So
Cool. She could have a future here.
Yeah, she's really good.
Cool. So I smell an internship. Okay, good. So you got a college athlete. As a parent of a college athlete, what advice would you give to young aspiring athletes as they're coming up through youth sports?
Just work hard every day. Don't take anything for granted, because your athletic days will be behind you very shortly.
Yeah. So. And for a long period of time by the time they're their dad's age.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
What it used to be or what it is now?
Yeah.
Used to be basketball.
And now?
Now I golf a lot.
Golf. It's what all old people play for a very specific reason. It's much less physically demanding.
Yep.
What do you think the odds are that I would pull a hammy if we played full court basketball for like 5 minutes?
I would be shocked if you did, because I think your Achilles would go first.
well said. Well said. You have any? What's your most memorable high school? What's your best high school memory that involves us?
Us? Gosh.
Appropriate only, please.
Just hanging out at your place down on Division.
Mm-hmm.
Partying and
a lot of people hung out at my house.
Yeah, we had some good times there.
Yeah, we did have a lot of
and when we went down to Reno for basketball tournaments.
Travel trips.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Good. Okay, we're getting a little long in the tooth here. We got to know you. We know where you work, what you do. Yeah. We know about your kids and what they're into. We know you don't know shit about marketing. You're here for Colorado visiting, having a good time with all that. How do you want to end this thing? You got a quote? You got a poem? I hope you don't got a poem. Words of inspiration? Like, how do you want to leave the audience here today?
I don't know. I can't really think of anything right now.
Sure. No, I mean,
there's one thing that I heard.
You've seen 12 episodes of The Hot Seat, and you were hoping to get on the show. So why would you prep?
That's right. I didn't know I was coming on the show.
Okay. Do you have? That's true. I surprised you at this. Do you have a question for me?
I could embarrass you.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't have to answer. Yeah, I can make him cut this. Let's give it a try.
Is there any songs you ever recorded off the radio that you listened to more than once? In a 10-minute period.
Yes, I know where you're going with this. I think it was 8th grade.
Yep, it was.
8th grade, MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This came out. Yeah. Me and Jeremy thought that was the coolest song of all time. So we literally, you reminded me of this, we recorded it off of the radio onto a cassette tape, and we played that thing over and over and over
for
and
about
over
2 hours.
Again until we memorized the whole song, right?
Yep.
And then we sat in class singing this,
singing
You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. Okay, that is appropriately probably embarrassing. Sign of the times.
Yeah.
All right. You can't touch this. That's it for today, guys. Thanks again for another episode of The Hot Seat. Jeremy, good to see you, brother.
You too.
Good to have you back in the life. It's good to reconnect, man. Really good to reconnect. Thanks for coming to visit. And next time I'll come see you.
All right.
All right, guys. See y'all.